Good morning, everyone. Almost afternoon at this point. Today is Saturday, November 11th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax Fund TSLY as of Friday, November 10th. So, as you know, we had a 225 call expiring on yesterday, the Friday. So let's see how that turned out. First, we'll go through the synthetic positions. Actually, the only change here, which is unusual, is a decrease in the contracts because the outstanding shares actually went down for once. Typically, it goes up, so we're just adding to the synthetic position. But yesterday, we did not. We reduced the synthetic position, which forced us to sell a call, 1,900 contracts of the call, and then buy a put, the reverse of adding the synthetic. So that actually made us money because our call is in the money. But regardless of that, overall, our synthetic position is still in a credit position of 55 million total, which again is already baked into the NAV. So that's the synthetic. So we now have 32,855 contracts. Now, if we go to the calls, the weekly calls, what did they do? They did a buy to close all of the contracts, 34,755 of them. And guess what? They nailed it. They only had to pay a penny per share. So they paid $34,000. And, that's pretty amazing. And then they opened a new position, 34,755 contracts. But look at the strike, 217.50. That is 1.33% out of the money. I mean, really? Seriously? Look at my reaction face. It's not good. I know they're always right, but still, kind of over this. They got to do 5%, man. 1.33%. Are we asking not to take any capital gains here? I get the premium is sexy and all, but Jesus, they're at 1.33% out of the money. Good Lord. Anyway, they got $7.5 million for that. So our running total for the month, 15 million. However, as I mentioned before, they had to reduce it by 1,900 because people sold out. And just so you know, the outstanding share change went from 63 million to 61 million. So our running total now for the month is 14 million. Premium per share for the month, 24 cents. Premium change overall for yesterday about 11 cents. Running yield for the month, 2.1%. Average daily yield, 0.27%, and annualized yield so far, 25%. Again, it's only November 10th, so. Closed positions, they closed out the 225, as I mentioned, and only had to pay $34,000. The 225 position ended up in a total profit of 11.4 million, so they killed it, and that made about 19 cents per share. They're nailing it. It's risky, but they're nailing it. The new one is added, obviously, $7.5 million credit so far. They closed out some of the contracts. So right now we're at a profit of 6.7. So we'll see how that plays out next week as we go to the active positions for the following week. Again, I'm not feeling great about this. This is, I thought I was not happy with 2%, but 1.33%. I don't know. Tesla's going to bounce at some point, and we got to be ready for it. At least 5% ready, not 1%. But, as always, they know stuff we don't. Which reminds me, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So, so we're 1.33% out of the money, all of our contracts, with a 217.50 strike, and Tesla is currently at 214.65. Wow. Okay. Price. Tesla went up 2.22%. TSLY only went up 1.07%. And TSLY premium was 11 cents. So I'll explain what happened in a minute, because typically if Tesla made premium, they're going to beat Tesla for the day. But I'll show you why losing shareholders or losing outstanding shares actually affects the NAV. So let's look at it now. Let's look at the treasuries. Cash went from negative 21 million to negative 26 million. Treasuries really didn't change much, but overall the net change is 4.9 million with cash and treasuries. So how and why? What happened? So here's what happened. Again, outstanding share change. We decreased our outstanding shares by 1.4 million. If you take that 1.4 million, the net impact of that is 16.6 million. Now, if we, again, that's a debit. So if we decrease the call premium that we made and we decrease it by the synthetic premium that we made, our total net impact is $4.9 million debit for the day, which pretty much matches the treasuries. Again, hopefully that made sense. We lost outstanding shares. Outstanding shares went down, which again has a net impact on us, right? So if you take that plus any premium made for the day, again, our net impact for the day is 4.9 million, which ends up being about 8 cents per share. I know we look like we were down a little more than that, but that's okay. It's not everything matches up perfectly. But overall, not a great day because we lost outstanding shares. I know they nailed the 225. They nailed it, but we lost outstanding shares, and their new strike price is 1.33% out of the money. So you can call it a win for the 225, but right now I don't feel like a winner looking at this. And also, let's go through the other funds for the week. Thank you, Airborne, for always producing, these results for us. And if you guys don't know Airborne, he has a Twitter or X account. I'll I'll pin his Twitter account to the top comments. Go check him out. As mentioned, TSLY won for the week. Profit per share 18 cents. OARC profit 13 cents. SQY 15 cents. PP 12 cents. Zomo 10 cents. And DSO 1 cent. Everyone else lost. NVIDIA lost 90 cents. So they got killed. Coney lost 83 cents. I mean, obviously, go check these results out at, Airborne's Twitter. It's pretty cool. He summarizes the week, so he does this early Saturday morning, so you can catch this before my video even pops up. So, again, thank you, Airborne, for allowing me to use your content, and please go check him out. So, yeah, that's where we stand for TSLY, I should say, for the week. Again, we have to root against Tesla because we're 1.33% out of the money. I want to root for Tesla. I want Tesla to go up, but I'm not going to root for them when our strike price is barely above the current price, $3. I mean, look at this wiggle room, $3. So we'll see what happens. Again, a little salty about this, but they're always right so far, so I can't complain too much. But I want 5%. I'm sorry, I do. That being said, that's all I got for today. Let me know what you guys think. Are you comfortable with this 1.33% out of the money? Do you want 5% out of the money? Do you want 10% or up to 15%? Or do you want them to do this and get the most bang for their buck? They got pretty much all the premium they can get, from that call. What'd they get? $7.5 million. Wow. But if Tesla goes up massively, we're gonna lose. In the end, our NAV is not gonna recover well. We're sitting at 11.29 right now, so we'll see. Anyway, that's all I got for today. A little tired. Had a long night. Played poker. Unfortunately, I lost, but it's been about 6 months since I had a guys' night. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this content, and if you did, click like. If you have comments, leave them below. And that's it. Go check out Airborne. Great Twitter account. Great stuff. He's a Power BI genius. All right, I'm out of here. Later.